16, welcome back.
The 1 minute timer has not gone off yet.
Of the documentation of building uhook.com.
All right.
And I was working for 16
We
hours.
set a
today.
1 minute timer and we said in 1 minute we'll start the video. What the fuck is
I
going
was
on?
working for 16 hours today, so we're going to get right into it. What I did.
Yeah, day 16, we're covering everything I did in the rental manager. I think, what did you do? You did some stuff in the homepage and we finished up some stuff up in the, oh, that's the timer. We finished some stuff up in the messages about it.
All right, so if you don't know, can you please?
Hey, Siri. Stop.
All right, if you don't know,
Hold up. Cool. Got the green light.
If you don't know, I had to redesign all these. Go back to day 11 if you want to see what's that about. Basically, now I finished 95% of the designs, all the clicks, and now I just need to touch up on the renter side, what the renter side would look like, and the owner side. You guys can't really see this, but this is the custom offer variation. Once I'm 100% done, I'm gonna go over everything.
Yo,
I
think you should zoom in a little bit more because it's hard to see on the screen.
I'm like I said, I'm not gonna be showing everything right now because it's not complete. Once it's done, we'll go over everything. You guys will see. And then I was also working on the homepage. I'm not gonna get into all that today. I didn't stop the video. It's on full screen.
Okay. All right. So had to take a little quick two-minute rest there. We've just finished up a 12.5-hour work session. We got here at 9 a.m. and it's currently 9:30 p.m. Now, this isn't the day's over, but we just decided to document everything we did for the day right now. So I'm going to show you everything I did in the rental manager. Let me add the screen. Boom. Continue forth.
There's no music playing. Just saying.
All right, well, I'm giving them some loading music while everything is getting set up. All right, don't want to bore my viewers. So a couple days ago, we showed you the new updated rental manager and how we changed the navigation bar and kind of the setup over here, right? This was the change that we made. We made it look like this, which then meant that we had to update the entire rental manager, which is all of these frames and all of these sequences that we did. So today I was mostly working on getting every single frame updated. So I'll walk you through that right now. Boom, boom, boom. Yo, how do you get that thing where you present it? Actually, I want to do that. Hold on, I'm gonna set it up as a presentation so I can just click it. Good?
You like that?
All right, so this is the first page, rental requests. Pretty straightforward. Continue. Why is it not working? Okay, so the first thing we got is this little search bar. It's a very simple search bar. It works like a Command F on your computer. It basically, anything you type, it just highlights everything to the top. And that's pretty much it for the search bar. Next up, we got the filtering. So the filtering, there's a select listing option for the rental request. So you can filter by one specific listing, but that's on top. So it won't be in this sequence, but I can show you after. So right, you click whatever filters you want and you click apply. Boom, the filters get added. Then you can X them out. And as you X them out, it goes away. And then also, let's go back one. Anytime you have a filter on, you get the little filter notification. So it tells you how many notifications you have. Then if you click Right, so this whole rental request thing is kind of like a button. The only time it doesn't act like a button is when you click on the actual item. So if you click on the actual item, it acts like a link. So right, you would click on the link, boom, it takes you to a new tab, new page with that item, like the live version of that item. Then if we go back, right, if you hover on the actual button, this is how the hover looks like. You click on it, boom. Oh, okay, you click on it and bam. Now the rental request summary comes up. You can go through that, right? You can click the calendar. If you click the calendar, it compresses even more, and then that expands, showing you the actual dates in a visual perspective, right? Continuing forth, you go back. You can then scroll down. That's how the scrolling looks. Then you can click on the user's profile, and boom, their profile comes up. You can go through that. I'll show you that after, but it's not in this sequence. You click back. You can keep going. What's next? Right. So then the approve button, this is what it looks like when you hover, right? And then if you click it, you have to confirm once again. But then if you go off, it'll just reset. And then if you go back to the deny button, that's what the deny button looks like, right? You click it, confirm, it loads, and then you get a success message, request denied, or request approved, or whatever, request canceled, whatever the action was, you get a success message. Then you continue. You can go through all of the listings in this mode. And then what else is there? Right. So you click on it. And then the last thing, right, you exit out. Boom, it resets to the original format. Now you continue. Boom. Now you go to the calendar. This is what the calendar looks like. The main overview is you have, first of all, the view is by month view, right? So you see the whole entire month. You don't see like the years and stuff like that. But you can switch the view. I'll show you that in a second. Right? You have the date or the month and the year. You have the upcoming things that are going on, right? So if, let's say, on this day you have a rental drop off that you have to do a delivery, it'll show up here. And there's actually, I'll show you that after as well. There's actually 4 colors that you can get. You can get a rental drop off, right? You can get a rental pickup. You can get a local meetup rental start, and you can get a local meetup rental end. There's 4 different versions. I'll show you that in a moment, right? But if we continue to go through here, I believe that's just the same. Oh, okay. So that, right? So if we go back, so this is what the page looks like as a normal view on the computer. But then when you actually look at the whole page, it expands. Or no, it doesn't expand, but we had to like expand it to show the developers the whole page on what that will look like. Right, so this is what I was kind of talking about before. You had the 4 colors, the 4 different tasks, kind of the 4 different to-dos. And if we keep going through, we get, not sure why it's not loading, right? So you can't click on past dates, right? Then you get, this is what the scrolling looks like. So actually the month, it'll just transform into this top little banner. Nothing will move at the top. Keep going. These are what past dates look like, right? Keep going. If you click on a one of the little badges on the month thing, right? It'll open up again the rental summary, but this time it'll show up in like an active rentals format. It won't show up as a rental request because obviously it's been confirmed, right? If we continue, you go back, and then again, if you click on it from the side panel, the same thing will happen. Right, then you go back. Now we go to availability. You click on availability. It takes you to this whole sequence where you can customize. This is the entire page. It takes you to this whole sequence where you can customize a bunch of settings so you can filter out bad requests, right? That's just all the settings you can do. Boom, boom, boom. Pretty straightforward. Then, nope. Go back. Where are we at? Come on. Right? Then when you click confirm, this is what it looks like once you actually did it for the first time. Now I'll show you here all the things I was talking about that weren't exactly in the little flow that I just did. So here's what it looks like when you filter by selecting a listing, right? So if you click the listing, boom, you get all your listings here in a scroll down menu, and you can click on only one single one. But let's say you click on one and then you click apply the filter. Boom, right here, apply. It'll show up as a filter, and then you can X that out. You could do multiple filters at the same time. And yeah, let's continue. This is what the entire rental summary looks like. We've showed you this many times. Nothing new to go over on this part. Right now, what's this? No, that's irrelevant. Continuing. Right. So this is what the profile looks like. We actually added a compliment section to go with the reviews, because now when you leave a review, you can add compliments. And yeah. Continuing. Up. Right. So here's that whole page that I kind of previously showed you. This is that whole sidebar, right? So you get 4 versions of things that things that you have to do on that day, or things that are upcoming, right? You have a delivery drop off, rental start, right? So that is if you have something to deliver to the user and it's starting the rental. Then you have a delivery pickup, right? That means the rental is over and you have to go pick up your item, right? Then the next thing you have is a local meetup rental start, right? So the rental is starting, but it's not a delivery. It's just a local meetup. Maybe the guy's coming to your house. Maybe you're meeting at your local Walmart or something. That's local meetup, but the rental is starting. And then you have the opposite, local meetup, but the rental is ending. So it's the same thing, but it's just the rental is ending. And we've segmented that into 4 different colors, just so it's easy to identify and kind of quick. And if we continue, I believe I showed you all that is necessary for that. Continue. Trying to get through this. Right. So we added here these are the versions, like the error versions, like if they put in a bad number or something. We did that as well. And then here's kind of where I got up to today. It's basically those settings that you just saw for all the different types of filtering for the rental requests that they get. And this is the entire page on what it looks like once you actually submit that little form. And then now currently I'm working on the version when you click, let's say you want to change it, right? So each one has to have its own version, but I didn't want to expand it out and kind of drag it out like 40 frames. So I just put all the expanded versions into one little frame. So these are all the expanded versions, right? So if you click on them, these are what the edit options look like. And that's pretty much where I got to for today. Did you cover everything sufficiently?
Yeah, I did.
So, last thing I want to say before we end things off, I just told you we had a long work session, like a 12.5-hour work session. It was kind of difficult to muster up the energy to do all this, but it's just a lesson that you shouldn't always be energetic, but when you need to do things with energy, then just snap it up and get some good energy.